Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to get the word of the day out of the way to start off. So I'm going to adumbrate the theme of my talk by using a quote. So the opposite of play is not work, it is depression. This is a quote from the 2009 book, Play by Stuart Brown. So basically, in looking at my life, I decided to approach it using the theme of play, specifically sports that I played throughout my life. So I'm going to talk about playing baseball as a young kid, running track in high school and college, playing ultimate frisbee in the military, and then also recently playing beach volleyball. So I was born in southeastern Pennsylvania, grew up, my dad, every day when he came home from work, took my sister and I out in our backyard to play baseball. And we just loved it. We had our own little diamond in the backyard, and my mom wouldn't play. She would just be at the kitchen window hoping that we didn't hit a ball through it. And as my sister and I grew older, we kind of realized that my dad needed that time just as much as we did. It was big for him coming home from work and being able to relax and play some baseball with his kids. So it was a great example for me. Moving on to high school, started to get into track and did that throughout high school and college. Also a great sport for me to take my mind off studies in high school and college, meet some friends, and be able to do something that wasn't as serious as academics. And then moving on to when I went into the military, first decided to go into the Civil Engineer Corps, which are the guys who handle the facilities for Navy and Marine Corps. So did that, and then initially wanted to go to the Seabees, which is a military unit that does continuously construction around the world, and also does a lot of humanitarian work for other countries. So that was my first duty station in Mississippi. So while there, one of the sports that we picked up was ultimate frisbee. All the officers loved to go do that after work. We would be able to decompress, play some ultimate frisbee, and that was a great time. It was something that kind of take your mind off work and everything. So as I'm going along, I'm kind of trying to stress that it's good to have something that you do that's play. It's not just your work or your even anything. You should have something that's not serious in your life. It doesn't have to be a sport. So then when I went to San Diego to my new job, it was a big change. It was mainly working with contractors and civilians, and it was different than normal military job. So out here, I said, hey, San Diego, what better place than to pick up beach volleyball? So my girlfriend and I started to play. We said, oh, we took a class, and we thought we were getting pretty good. So we were like, oh, we'll go out on the beach and try to play some people. And we were in for a surprise. We got beat pretty handily for the first few months, and we actually just won our first game last weekend. So that was a lot tougher than I expected, because I'm pretty good at most sports, but beach volleyball is a whole different animal. So kind of talking about my life, I wanted to convey how important it is to maintain some element of play. It keeps things fresh and helps you stay creative. And then one of the reasons I like this Toastmasters group and wanted to join is that our table topics always seems like it's like playful. It's like, hey, you can throw something out there and maybe it'll stick, and if not, we'll just have a chuckle together. And that's kind of how we roll here, so I like that. So, Madam Toastmaster, thank you.